Alright, hey YouTube, this is CS Tutorials, and this is my ninth tutorial of HTML editing and programming. This one we're getting up there to getting more advanced, but it's still easy to understand and still easy to follow. So if you pay attention, you'll know how to do it. So alright, today we're doing forum tags and how to create forms for input. So alright, let me just get this down here and get this down about 20 lines. There we go. And okay, now we're gonna start it off the form by obviously doing this. Enter the first form tag. And what form does is basically defines a form for user input. Um, so okay, I'm gonna go down a few. I'm gonna go down about there, and I'll do slash form. There we go. And we'll end the form right there. And alright, let's see here. We're gonna put in a Alright, basically and also a form is an area that can contain form elements, and what those are elements that allow the user to enter information, but which are like text, I don't know, text area fields, drop-down menus, radio buttons, checkboxes. Radio buttons are basically when you have like the button is circular and you click it and it puts a dot. Basically, you can only check one of them. So you'll see when I get to that one. I'll probably do that a little later. This is just how to create a form. So and also, yeah, that's basically what form elements are. So we're gonna do an input now, and the most used form tag that uses input is basically right here, input. There we go. That's your basic input tag. And also the type of input that is specified with this tag is with the type attribute. Most commonly used for input types are basically text fields and radio buttons and checkboxes. So we're just going to do a text field today, and we're going to do an input. So okay, in the first input we put type and then equals, and then we will do text. And what this does, it tells the input of the input area of the forum, and it says that what type it is. It basically says, yeah, hey, my input type is text. So that's basically what it does. And then we'll do name, yeah, name equals, I don't know, we'll type in first name, okay, and then we end the tag, yeah, okay, then this is going to be really weird. You put a slash and end your bracket. I know that's really weird, but that's how you basically do an input type of text. And what it does is tell the name of the text area to be first name. So basically, what it says is what it will do is, okay, hey, I'm input. My type is text. So it has the input type is text. So that's basically where you type in stuff. And basically, what it will do is it'll ask you for your first name in the box. All right. So we're gonna break it off, br, and then space slash. There we go. And all right, this is kind of weird when I'm doing this, but it basically just that's a quick way to break it off. So also, wait 1 second, we got to put right here. We're gonna do first name and do that. That's basically what it will do. That way I can tell which one it is. And then we will go down to the next one, and then we'll do last name. Okay, and we'll go down one, and okay, now we got to do another input, and we'll do type again, and then equals text, and when you're doing the types, you always have to we always have to put it in quotations, and with name you also have to put it in quotations. And we'll name this one, let's see, last name. Okay, and then break it off. There we go. Okay, that's basically what that is. All right, what the little slash means now is it's a quicker way to end it. That way, it's just basically what input does. You don't really have to put an ending tag for input, so you don't really need the input tag like this. You don't need that. So it makes that what that slash does is it basically puts it in there for you, so you don't use it like that. I'm gonna move this up just a bit. Okay, and I'm gonna space that down. Okay, now let's view this. So I'm gonna save this first. File save, and we'll do this forms. We'll save it as forms. We'll save it, And okay, we'll go to view in browser, default. I'll go to my default browser. And okay, this is what it has right here. When we put in first name and then last name, let's see what we did. When I typed in right here, first name, when you put forum tags, it's like the body tags, but except it's not body. It basically tells you, it'll put the name right when it says this right here. It'll put that next to the input box, and it's the same thing with last name. It just puts it next to the input box. There we go. And I'm just gonna put CS3, 3, and my last name, I don't know. I guess I'll do tutorials. 01. Okay, that's all it does. This is just text box. I'll show you how to create submit buttons and all that stuff later, so you could submit it somewhere. But I'll do that in another tutorial because I don't want to get too deep and too long with this video. But okay, let's review this right now. Okay, basically for your form HTML, what you do is you type you type in form in the first form tag, then you put the ending form tag. And I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just put the little slash right here, space it, and put it right here? Well, that's not like it doesn't work like that. It only works for basic input stuff. And remember when you put input type, it tells it what type of input it is. So basically, this says, hey, I'm a text. My type is text, so put text in me, and the name of it is first name. So, and what this is, form. Remember, it just puts what you type in right here next to the form input box, and then it'll put the same thing right here. So that's basically forms right now. And note that the form itself is not visible, but in most browsers, the width of the text field is usually 20 characters by default. And also text fields, they're used when you want the user to type in letters, numbers, etc. in your form. So that's basically what that is. And in my next tutorial, I'll show you how to do radio buttons, and I'll tell you what radio buttons in the next tutorial, because I think I'm getting a little long here, but I'm not sure. But this is your intro to forms and how to basically start off and how to do input boxes. So I hope you had fun learning this tutorial. Stay, watch, subscribe, rate, comment my videos, and also I want to do a shout out to one of my other YouTube accounts. It's Tutorial Studio. I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna have this account, CS3 Tutorials, but I'm moving Tutorial Studio. That way I can. I also created Tutorial Studios. That way I can do more tutorials because CS3 just kind of narrows me down to Adobe CS3 stuff. But that one will have every kind of tutorial you'll see. I'm not gonna put my HTML tutorials in there. I'm gonna finish up HTML. Then I'm gonna probably do PHP, CSS tutorials in the Tutorial Studio account. But that's basically. I want you guys to still stay subscribed to my account, CS3 Tutorials, and also if you want, go subscribe to my Tutorial Studio account. And I also have one video in there. I made an intro for it. So, alright, guys, follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description. Also, comment, rate, subscribe my videos and Tutorial Studio videos. Link will probably be down below the video and to the right in the description box. So, alright, guys, I'll see you guys later. And in the next tutorial, we will be learning radio buttons and maybe check boxes too. So, alright, guys, I'll see you guys later.